Great to see you guys. It's Daniel here from danieldosantos.com. It's come to my attention that there are many people out there dying to know how to integrate a Facebook like box or newsfeed with their current website. So in this video I'm going to show you just how easy it is to do this. Alright, so we're at our Facebook fan page and we're going to go to edit info. Once you've gone into this page, you want to go down to resources, and this is basically where all the magic happens. Go to your use social plugins button down the bottom here, and it's going to take you to a page where you've got the option to integrate your website with Facebook in many different ways. You've got the Facebook like button, the send button, comments, activity feed, recommendations, like box, login button, registration, Facepile, and live stream. For the purposes of this video, we're just going to go through two different ways of integrating, and the first one's going to be through the like button. Now we're going to be integrating this with my personal blog, which is danieldosantos.com. Now that's using WordPress. So what we need to do first of all is go ahead and it's going to ask you for your URL for your Facebook. So we're going to go ahead and put that in. Click out of that and it should bring it up on the right hand side here. So this is what it's going to look like when it's on your website. You can choose to have different options, which are down here. So you can say to show faces or not. So if you want to unclick that, it's going to show you exactly what it looks like, but I like to keep the faces there. The send button, you can choose to remove this as well, and I like to just keep it as the like. The layout style, you can change the layout style. You can have it just as a button count, or as a box count, and you can also choose the different font that you'd like and the color scheme and the verb to display as well, so you can choose whether you want it to be like or recommend. So there are many different options you can choose here. So once you're happy with what you want to go ahead with, we're just going to choose standard here. You head on over to get code. Use this second option here, copy that, head on over to your WordPress pages. Now this is a brand new website that I'm just creating, so I'll be taking you through a few different tutorials as I'm building the website myself. This is for my personal blog, as I mentioned. There's going to be lots of useful resources on here if you ever want to check back at any stage. Now we're just going to go to any page which about Daniel Dos Santos is fine, and we're going to want to take that code that we've just taken from Facebook and upload that to the page here. In HTML is fine, so Control V, paste that, and we can head on over to preview the changes. The preview changes are in another tab here. We're just going to head over and have a look. And it's just going to take a second to load. Okay, and there it is. So now if a visitor, if you imagine there'd be content here, a visitor would come, and if they like that content they can click like, and that's going to get broadcast to all of their friends on Facebook, and it's a very powerful tool. Alright, so I'm going to show you another powerful tool here, and that's with the Facebook bar on the side, which gives you the same thing, which is a like box, a newsfeed scroll down menu, and images of people that are following you as well. Now basically what you want to do is come back to your Facebook fan page options, scroll down to your like box. Now you can play around with these other options as you see fit. I might just like to use Basically, I'm at the time I'm only using this plugin because the theme that I'm using allows me to automatically integrate Twitter and Facebook buttons into it anyway. So alright, so what you're going to do now is go to DDS08880. Obviously you're going to put your own URL. You've got the different width. You can change the color scheme to be light or dark. I like to keep it as light. You can choose to show faces or remove faces, just as with the other style. It's basically the same. You can choose a border color. You can choose to have the live stream on up, and you can choose to show the header. Alright, so you're going to go over here now and grab the code just as before. Now remember guys, if you don't have a WordPress blog and you're using another type of system, you can upload the HTML coding basically the same. You know, if you want to insert it into your sidebar menu, you're going to ask your webmaster to do that, or if you do it yourself. Go to OK. Alright, come down to your WordPress blog, and so I'm just going to come into my widget section. Now again, your widget section probably isn't going to look the same as this. This is because of the template that I'm using. I'm using a template called OptimizePress. Now, in your templates, in your widget section, it's probably going to look like sidebar 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically, all you're going to do is just stick it into your sidebar 1, and it usually comes in this section here. Okay, so for myself, I've got that code. I've dragged a text, arbitrary text or HTML box over, and I'm going to now paste that coding straight into there and click save. Now that's going to take a second to save that, and then we're going to head back over to our blog as soon as that's saved and click on refresh. Alright, so that's saved now, so we're just going to go back to our blog, and as you can see, it's just a bit wider than what we need, so it's not looking the best. So what we do is go back to your coding, in data width equals, you're just going to change, I'm just going to change that by 10, hit save, then come back over to my blog as soon as that's finished saving, and we're going to then hit refresh. It's going to take a second just to load here. Now these are the buttons that I was telling you about before. This is the tweet button and the Facebook like button, so for any blog posts that you may have, it's easy for people to share that with their followers. Again, this is because I'm using OptimizePress, which is basically a template with all of these types of things built in. I highly recommend OptimizePress. If you'd like more information on it, then I'm going to post that on my blog with this video, and you can just head on over and check that out anytime. Okay, so that's what it all looks like. So that fits in quite nicely in our sidebar there, and it's going to do everything that we need it to do, so that's great. Alright, so that's all I've got for you in this video tonight, and thanks a lot for being here. I hope that you got a lot of value out of this. And just keep posted on my website, danieldosantos.com, and I'll be posting a lot of useful information on there for network marketers. So thanks a lot for your time. Bye.